Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 62 of Europa Universalis for As Spain. Before I start, I'd like to say a very big thank you to my Patreon supporter Bobby Fender for sponsoring this video with his generous donation. It is really appreciated. Thank you very much. We are currently at war with France. It's actually going quite well because I think a lot of their troops are over in the New World. We've got most of mainland France seized out. Now, I wanted to try and take a bite out of France. Unfortunately, France aren't the main war goal in this. We actually went to war with Congo. So, at the moment here, France is actually a... well, they're not even a co-belligerent. So I would like to take some stuff from France. This down here I'd potentially like to take. I don't know if that's even going to be an option. Let's just have a quick look, actually. If we were to sue for peace here, and I wanted to take that, they would actually give me that, oddly enough. So we'd want to take that from France. I'd also like to take some land from France here, but before we go into taking any of that, one thing that I do want them to do is to get rid of that flipping unholy alliance with the Ottomans. So if we can get rid of that, that'd be really nice. That'd be a war score of 18. And what I would like to do, if possible, is take some of the stuff that they've got going on over here. So particularly, you see, I can't even really get this stuff. I'd really like to try and grab some of this, and even some of this stuff down here. I mean, we'll try and get as much war score as we can, and see what we can take. I'd hate to finish this war without taking anything at all down here. But there again, if we can have a relatively quick truce, we can go ahead and attack them again. So there's stuff going on down here. I do have some troops over here that can probably march over and take care of those peasants if need be. Now, I can call Scandinavia into this war, but I really don't think that I need to. I am going to go ahead and move some guys up so we can attack these guys here in Brittany. So let's go ahead and move in. But yeah, France have just got, like, there is a little French navy that's sort of bobbing around over here, and I do intend to keep sort of harassing their navy where I can. I do intend to try and go in and jump on one of these stacks over here. So let's go ahead and give you a leader. We do have a few spare. You've got a fair bit of fire. Although you've got... we'll use... No, you've got the 3 siege, haven't you? Let's go ahead and use you. You don't have any siege, but it's not siege that we're too bothered about right now. We should be able to win this battle here. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. We've got another 30k stack nearby that we can reinforce with. Let's go ahead and take this first, because then we should still have time to move into there, so I'm not too concerned about that. Once again, apologies, I will be doing a lot of pausing and unpausing, but it really does need to be done when you are fighting big battles like this. This battle... they actually... Looks like they actually retreated from that one. Not too sure where they're going to head. I guess we will find out. Guess you can't get there. No, you cannot. Do you guys have mercenaries in there? No, you're all just normal stat. Let's go ahead and split you in half. Take the half without the leader out. Now, it's saying they don't actually have enough to siege there, which is unfortunate. Okay, we've managed to take that. Let's just go and march through that cavalry. We should be able to take all of this out anyway, so I'm not too concerned. Just having a quick look around the rest of the world to see what's going on. Looks like our colonial buddies are doing a relatively good job. So I can't argue too much with what they're doing. There are rebels over here, which is unfortunate. I think we're going to have to take these out if we don't want to lose these provinces, so let's deal with that. What have we got going on over here? Just some ships that are sort of in the way. Let's go ahead and move down there. We've got a minus 99% chance of taking this at the moment. In fact, let's go ahead and take somebody that does have the siege. Let's go ahead and use you. And let's move you in there instead. And you can take over the siege. So I'm not too sure where their army's gone. It's probably up to Calais. Yeah, we're going to deal with all these guys here. You're still black flagged, so we should be safe there. So there really are a lot of things that you have to sort of keep your eye on. Looks like that ship's going to get caught out. And it was unfortunate, but it is what it is. We have dealt with these rebels. You're taking that back, so that's fine. Friendlies don't need to attach to you. Let's go and move back out of there. We'll keep our eye on what's happening there with these French troops. They are black flagged, so I can't really do anything about them right now. We could march right down here and take this ourselves, which I think we might do, actually. The more stuff we can take, the better, really. Okay, this is going really quickly now. We have a wall breach, which is good. Means we don't need to pay for that. We still need to wait for Paris to fall. We can't get you over here, unfortunately. But we do have enough troops nearby to deal with pretty much anything that might happen. So we've got more rebels down here. We do need to go ahead then and take this from France. So let's queue that move up. And then we'll just finish sieging stuff down here. That actually belongs to Scandinavia down there. Excellent. So yeah, rebels are dead and then you're going to die. So that will all be sorted. Okay, this is relatively good so far. Let's go ahead and bring you in over here. Actually there, because you will help with that siege. Unfortunately, Paris isn't coastal, so we just have to wait on that one. Negative 7% chance here. That will increase once the ships get here. At least it should do. So we are getting stuff occupied. I do want to keep my eye on what's going on down here in Florida. Have we arrived yet? We have indeed. So we'll be able to get most of that. Unfortunately, we can't get down into the Antilles unless I want to commit some transports, and I don't think I do. We do want to go and try and take that back, because it looks like our allies didn't bother, which was unfortunate. We've finally won the Siege of Paris, which is excellent. Now, this means we can actually move in with some of our units. Actually, you move into there. You move into Co. You move into there, and you move forward. So, France is very much getting completely sieged out at the moment. They are trying to rebuild their army up here. Looks like they might all just go and sit in Calais. Yeah, they really are trying to build up their numbers. We will need to try and take out Rethel. So you don't have any siege here. You've got 1 siege pip, which is better than no siege pips. So you move over there. Let's go ahead and move you in. See, we're doing very well here now. So let's try and just sort of block these troops in. They may decide to try and move in and attack me, but we do have the numbers to sort of reinforce, which is kind of the idea. You are going to just go ahead and pay for that wall breach. Doesn't help an awful lot, but it helps a bit. Yep, this is fallen already. We can march... you're probably stuck in Rethel, aren't you? No, you're not. So we can march straight in there and... right, the French are actually choosing to reinforce this. So we are going to move in with everything that we've got. And it looks like we're going to win that battle with ease. And we are. And in fact, they're retreating to Calais. So I'm tempted to just follow them straight in. And stat wipe the French army. There we go. Move some of you out. Leave the one with the general. And just back everybody off. Let's go put a few more in there. And that will be the French lands fully sieged. We've actually gone and got Brittany now as well. Now, again, there isn't too much point in taking absolutely everything from them. And because they're not a co-belligerent, stuff is more expensive, which is problematic. But we will do what we can. I'm going to leave them with this province down here because this province does belong, well, is next to Congo, so they're more likely to keep that alliance with Congo, which makes it easier for us to attack them. So we'll definitely allow them to keep that. But what we want to do is we want to take this. We definitely want to annul their treaty with the Ottomans. We want to try and take some of this stuff over here. All of the coastal stuff, ideally. This could potentially get a coalition. Great Britain, don't care. Great Britain hate me anyway. So we can actually take all of that. Do I want to take any of Florida? In fact, we could take all of Florida. We could even take some of the Antilles. How much of the Antilles can we take? How much of this can we actually get away with taking? Right, that's your limit, is it? Taking that. Of course, there is some stuff down here as well. But that's easy enough to take in another war. Do we really want to bother with all these little tiny islands? Are any of these important centres of trade? This one and this one. So if we were to take this one and this one, yeah, that you have a problem with. Demanding Havana without occupying any forts in the area, which is this one. Demanding Barahonus without... Right, so yeah, you won't let me take either of those without any forts. Okay, so let's say I don't want those for the time being. Let's say we ignore those. And then let's say that we want to go ahead and... let's just split you up and move half of you into there. Let's then just say we want to go ahead and maybe take something down here. Yeah, we're probably not going to get... We could take, like, one province. What about if we took something coastal? We'll see what we can do. We've still got a couple more provinces that we can take from them. Again, I think it's probably prudent to just go ahead and pay for the wall breach. And I could move my transports over here and try and take some more stuff out. But we just can't get down here without some troops. Hopefully all of this stuff's going to get sort of sieged out as well. We can't separate peace out with the colonial nations. Our colonial nations can, though, so that's a possibility. These guys up here have been kind of ignored for a while, so let's go ahead and deal with those. So yeah, this actually should work out quite well for us. We won't take a particularly high amount of stuff from France directly. Royal marriage offer from Scandinavia, sure. Let's go ahead and bring you home. And then I think the next thing we're probably going to do is Bermanis. Lose 50 military. Let's take the prestige, because we're going to get more than 10 prestige from piecing out in this war. Congo want to peace out. Let's make sure we keep taking some stuff from Congo. Keep getting land from them as much as we can. Well, we don't want to take land from them, but we want to get occupations as much as we can. So yeah, we want to grab those. You guys over here who were dealing with those rebellions. The occupation's actually gone away now. That's good. What's going on over here? Ships we're not bothered about. There are some units up here actually, but they're being dealt with, so I don't really care about those. So we should be okay. The French do have some ships around, but I don't think they've got any troops. In fact, if we go ahead and bring our navy around to here, we can speed this siege up quite a bit. It's probably what we should do. Let's go ahead and take yet another province, just because we're trying to get as much war score as possible. Yeah, the fact that France isn't a co-belligerent is what is really sort of stopping me from taking a lot of stuff. Which is probably good, because it will be a lot of aggressive expansion anyway, but hopefully we'll be able to go ahead and attack them later on, especially if we can stop them being friends with the Ottomans. Great Britain may join a coalition against us. In 3 years, our truce with Great Britain will be up, so we could go ahead and attack them again. It would be 168% to completely... vassalize them, so we won't be able to take everything from them in one go, but we'll certainly try and weaken them a lot. Do they have any allies? None at all. So that should be nice and easy. No peace for you. We've still got these French provinces that we really want to take out. As for the rest of you guys, I think we're going to start bringing you home. Get you out of the French territory. You really don't need to be here. The French have got nothing left. I mean, if everything goes horribly wrong, we could literally just build a ton of mercenaries. Wow. Saying that, we get a 61k 61k rebellion in Paris right there. It's going to take him a long time to take it, so I guess we don't worry too much about it for now. If we can get these sieges, I'll be happy. Even just getting this one will make a huge difference. Not bothered about that, not bothered about that or that. Okay, excellent. We've got this one. So let's move you guys adjacent to Paris. Now let's just wait for the next siege tick on this and see how much progress we make. Defenders desert. Okay. So, yeah, we've got a lot of these everywhere. So if we were to sue for peace with you right now... Couldn't take that. Could we take Provence? No. How much are we off? Maybe just taking the one coastal province is enough. So France would cede a load of their colonial stuff to us. Cost us quite a bit of Diplo, but I don't mind. I mean, I could just transfer it all over and then I wouldn't... I'm not bothered about the Diplo. Too much micromanagement. France will annul treaties with the Ottomans. Can we take money from you as well? Well, I can, but I don't need to. So let's just keep the length of the peace treaty down. So let's just send demands. So that should get France out of the war. So all of those rebels are kind of France's problem now. You guys move down there. So all of these guys are black flagged, so I don't even need to worry about them. Let's get you guys in for repair. Don't need to do an awful lot with you. We've got a bit of coring that we need to get done. So let's work on that. Actually, why do we have so many cores there? Which of these ones... Of course, that counts as mine. We know that one does. And these ones do as well, actually. These are just straight up Spain, are they? So yeah, we'll definitely have to try and take some more stuff from the Antilles in a future war. But I mean, look at that. We've pretty much sort of decimated France in Northern America. They've still got the West Coast, of course, but we'll be able to deal with that as well. And then we need to go ahead and start working on this stuff at a later date. But I think all in all there, things are actually going quite well. We're still at war, of course. We are at war with Congo. I don't need to be at war with Congo. So let's go ahead and just sue for peace from them. And all I really want from you is just give me some war reps and maybe transfer your trade power. Actually, no, just give me the war reps. That's fine as far as I'm concerned. So, the question is now, do we go down and start on Bermanis straight away, or do we wait? Do we wait and attempt to go to war with England again? I mean, England don't have that many troops, and I've got a 60k stack over there, so I don't think I need to worry about it. So, let's go ahead and split off the heavies, move the heavies here. Let's take the lights, split them in half. Half of you are going to be protecting trade in the Genoa node, and the other half of you... Yeah, I just selected the wrong group of ships. And the other half of you are going to be protecting trade. It takes ages for that to load up now. In Sevilla. In fact, who's the one... You're in Genoa. If I get you to protect trade, Genoa is actually only 3.68 profit, whereas the North Sea is 9.12. So go ahead and do that. Repair if slightly damaged. They should both be on that. So, and now France have got all of these rebels to deal with, which is fantastic. Let's go ahead and start getting some guys over to Africa then. Not Africa, to India. And we'll go and see if we can start beating on Bermanis and feeding them over. We know Bermanis has a lot of troops, which is what makes this particularly difficult. I could go ahead and build another load of transports. And to be fair, I probably should, if I want to pull this off. France have also got some land down here. We could have... Well, we don't have anything anywhere near that. But leaving them with some little bits of land is not a terrible idea. We have a rebellion. Hardly surprising. Let's go up here and try and help with some of these if possible. Someone with a ton of maneuver would be good. So let's get you working your way up there. But yeah, certainly want to keep my eye on England. We can definitely do some real damage against them there. How are we doing for ships? Should I build another... Yeah, I can't actually build another 30 transports. What I would like to do, though, is go up to 40 heavies. We've certainly got the money. We're not short of money at all. And it's probably not worth getting half of this stuff. We definitely need to start upgrading our castles, though. So all of the ones that need doing, that should be all of them. These ones are just cheap because they've got tropical wood. So that's all of our forts upgraded. Town hall replaces courthouses. Don't have many of them, but we'll get them where we can. Stock exchange replaces trade depots. Again, we don't have too many of those. There are some that we could get that would be really good for us. Might as well while we've got the money. Still got 22k, so not too worried about that. Cathedrals. Let's just get the ones that give us the biggest boosts to tax. Again, not that it makes a lot of difference. That's a lot of buildings to build. I'm sure the Outlie is absolutely loving that. And, I say I don't really bother with dry docks and things. Local manpower modifier. The force limit modifier might be nice. Let's go ahead and get that. I mean, I'm at the force limit anyway. Burning through that money. It's amazing how quickly it goes away. And then we could go ahead and get the training fields as well. Give us some extra manpower. Which ones would give us the most? Let's go ahead and work on these ones. And that's probably enough. We've just spent a huge amount of money there. You can stay there because you don't get attrition in that province, so that is fine. Okay, so we won that battle. Let's go ahead and take this, and then we'll move over there. It gives us some time to recover. Now, somebody did suggest that one of the things that I take from this should be the one that reduces Liberty Desire. And, yeah, you're absolutely right. Now, I think there were two. Liberty Desire in same continent subjects. That one's useless. So if I take this one, the Anti-Revolutionary Zeal, that should really, really help. Mind you, it's only Liberty Desire from subjects development minus 0.33%. But it might work, though. It might be okay. If we can get 50 development in the capital, mind you, that'll take a long time. Have a 3-star general or admiral in command of a unit. Yeah, we could probably do that. Right, looks like you're moving into a new province. Let's go ahead and march in. Sort that out. But we will review the outcome of that in the next video, because I am going to stop here. So I'd like to thank you all for watching, and once again a very big thank you to my Patreon supporter Bobby Fender for sponsoring this video with his generous donation. That really is appreciated. I hope you're all enjoying EU4 as Spain. I'll see you on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.